Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea, and in today's video I'm going to talk about, obviously, all my favorites at Sephora. I know that Sephora savings event started on November 1st. Hopefully this video goes live on November 3rd. So I give you a little help if you're looking to purchase anything in terms of makeup. I'm only going to talk about makeup. Let me know if you would like to see a video where I talk about hair care, skincare. I can do that for next week. I really love Sephora savings event because obviously you're saving on your favorite products. So unless you actually need products, you know the drill. I always tell you, don't get anything. This is really the best time of the year for those more expensive products, for stocking up on products that you know you're going to be using throughout the year. Your favorite shampoo, your favorite fragrance, your favorite foundation, moisturizer, whatever it is that you are willing to save during this time, by no means do it. And don't take these videos, I know that everyone is doing these videos right now, as a form of you have to get anything new from Sephora. For those of you that are absolutely makeup freaks like I am, and you love makeup and you love to try new stuff, now maybe this video is for you, because like I've mentioned, I'm only going to talk about makeup in this video, and let's get in. Let's start with a foundation that I haven't been wearing it a lot. This is kind of a recent discovery. I would say probably a month ago, Bobbi Brown sent me every single shade. And there are 44 shades available for this foundation. This is the Weightless Skin Foundation, and boy, I did not expect to love this as much as I do. And having 44 shades, of course, I found my perfect shade for when I'm wearing self-tan like today. And that is Warm Beige. And Warm Sand is for when I'm not wearing self-tan. The difference is not huge because the self-tan that I use, it's also not too dark. I always go towards more medium colors when I self-tan. So this foundation you're going to see a lot on my channel because it's really that good. Fluid, very lightweight. What I like about it is that it really sets pretty quickly. It's not a foundation that stays wet, but it still has that natural, very natural finish. Is it undetectable? Is it like you wear nothing? No, that is very rarely, especially on my skin, because I do have texture. I told you guys I had acne and I have very large pores. So it's not a product that I would say on my skin it comes like undetectable, but very few products are on my skin, so just to make sure. Another product that I had to talk about because it's so good. I know that nowadays everyone talks about the new Dior stick foundation, and there's a reason why everybody, or a good part of people, love this. It's that very easy, effortless, very natural looking product. I have not applied this, but I'm going to put a video here where I've applied this foundation so you can see what it looks like on my skin. The only thing I would suggest is if you have dry skin, make sure that you use a more rich moisturizer, or maybe skip this foundation completely, because from my experience, some people with dry skin like it, some people dislike it completely. So it's really 50-50. In terms of comparing the product, the closest product that I could compare this with would be the Westman Atelier. If you have ever tried Westman Atelier stick, this is very close to that. It's a little thinner if you ask me, but it does look very similar. If you want to keep this foundation looking beautiful and have the max of it, apply it in one layer only. With the second layer, I don't like it too much on my skin. I had to recommend the new contour sticks from Dior. Now these come in 4 different colors and I have all of them. However, my lightest one, which is I think number 1, I don't have it in the studio. That is the color that I prefer to use on myself. But this is really, for me, it's not a contour shade. It's more something that will give me warmth because it has that cognac-y color, right? And I'm going to obviously put the video here where I apply the product so you can see how beautiful it blends and it has this nice warmth. But do you contour with this color? No, not really. I love it because it's the same consistency as the foundation. It's very easy to blend. If in general you're kind of afraid of contour sticks, I think this is a really good one because it doesn't require to do any specific movement. You can literally apply it, blend it with your fingers, with a brush, with a beauty blender, whatever you prefer. Now on one side I've applied this, on this side I've applied this product, and on my other cheek, because there is a second product that I love and I could not talk about it, is this Makeup by Mario Bronzing Serum. Okay, the reason why I had to talk about this is because, again, this is a very easy product. I like this more than the Skin Enhancer, the one that comes in the round little palette. That one, I find that is only good if you have dry skin or combination skin. Because this is more of a gel texture, it just stays longer, at least on my skin. And I prefer to use it also on my clients. This is a very beautiful, easy to work with kind of texture, something that you can apply on bare skin or on top of foundation. I personally like to apply it on top of foundation to shape my face, but I can totally see this product being applied right after your moisturizer just to give you a little bit of luminosity, because this is what's great about it. Not only that it gives you color, but it has this sheen to it that I love. Very different than this product. So this is matte and this has more sheen to it. When it comes to concealer, I recommend all the concealers that you've ever seen me using over and over again, such as the Hourglass. I still love the good old NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love the Makeup by Mario for more lighter days. I love the HAUS Labs Concealer. However, in this video, I'm only going to talk about the new concealer from Westman Atelier. This is not sponsored. I'm just trying to make sure right here. Westman Atelier has recently launched this concealer, and I honestly thought it's going to be like this very lightweight concealer because their whole universe is, you know, it's makeup that is more on a natural side, right? And when I tested this concealer, I'm like, Jesus, this is like medium to full coverage. This has so much coverage. It's a fantastic concealer if you want to cover. If you're looking for something that's very, very lightweight, a little bit of, you know, hydration with a pinch of color under the eyes, if you don't really need to cover your under eyes, go with Makeup by Mario. It still has coverage, but it's very creamy, very lightweight. This is serious stuff. Like if you're expecting from Westman Atelier to be like just a pinch of coverage, no. This is full on, a lot of pigment, stays on really great. What's really great about this is that it has that technology like Natasha Denona has. It kind of self-sets. It doesn't really need a lot of powder. You will see that you apply this concealer. I really love to even blend it with my fingers. I don't know. There's just something about it that makes me want to use my fingers with this product. And as you set it, as you blend it under your eyes, you will see that it kind of sets quickly, which is fantastic because that requires, you know, less powder or maybe no powder at all for you. I'm still going to use powder because that's how I am. Speaking of powder, this is the only powder that I've been using lately. There's just something really great about this, not just the consistency but also the color. They say it's translucent, but it goes a little bit more warm if you ask me. This is the Saie Airset Radiant Loose and Setting Powder. It's really beautiful on the skin. It's more on a natural side. If you guys have tried many powders and you've been disappointed, if you've tried Laura Mercier, you think it looks too powdery on you, this you're gonna like more. If you've tried Givenchy, the new version of Givenchy, and you think it's too glittery or too brightening or whatever, you're gonna love this more. If you've tried Hourglass powder, I'm just trying to give you the bigger picture, right? Hourglass powder, I personally like it better than Hourglass. I like to apply this, and the reason why I keep using this is because I kind of like to apply it everywhere. I can apply this under the eyes, I can apply it all over the face if I have to. It's a really, really good product. Here comes the blush, one of my favorite sections to talk about, blush and lipstick. Now, I've recently bought this. This is the HAUS Labs. It's a cream blush, and this shade, Glossy Pomelo, for my skin tone, it just does wonders. It's the perfect pink for me. I looked on the Sephora website and I saw this. It looked so light. I would have never chosen this color, honestly. If I were to buy this online, I always buy my makeup in store, except if it's eyeshadows. I had to try this in the store. I loved the color, and it gives you, there's this word that really got me. It's called glassy. Everything gets glassy, glassy pomelo, glassy, whatever. And it's really giving you that glassy skin, which, some of you would love, some of you will not love. If you have oily skin, this is probably not for you, but I got you covered. If you have oily skin, and in general, if you're looking for something that will stay on all day on you, I promise you this YSL Make Me Blush in the shade, this is very similar with this, believe it or not. Let me show you. So this is the shade 44, Nude La Vallière, and this is Glassy Pomelo. The YSL is a little bit more cool. This is a little bit more warm. I guess that's why I love this color. But as you're going to see here, when I apply it, you don't really see much of a difference in terms of the color. I have to say this is a product that not only it's going to be super long lasting, I promise, but also it's going to last in time because it has a lot of product inside. Yes, this product might not work for everyone, but I promise you, if you are anywhere from fair to medium dark skin tone, this is going to work for you. The only powder blush that I wanted to highlight in today's video is this RMS one. This reminds me of this blush that I had from Armani that they don't do anymore. It was absolutely unbelievable, the perfect color. And this is the closest to that one in Crystal Slipper. You guys, this is so beautiful. Like if you're light to medium skin tone, you will love this. Also because of the finish, not only because of the color, but the finish is so beautiful. It has that sheen to it. It's not glittery. I know that it looks like it's glittery. I promise you it's not glittery at all. It just gives you this beautiful sheen on top of your skin. I adore this. And since we're talking about RMS, I had to show you this. This is very similar with the blush, but it's a bronzer. And this shade in particular, Tan Lines, so good. It's very similar with Tom Ford Moonlight. And I'm sure, I didn't look, but I'm sure that this is more affordable. I didn't say cheap because this is not cheap and I don't really talk about drugstore products, but this is definitely more affordable than the Tom Ford. And it has a lot of product. This is going to last you for like, I don't know, maybe 2 years. I think this is one of the best if you're looking for more of a luminous bronzer, something that is not too warm. It's not too orangey, it's not too red, it's just that perfect beigey color. You will love this. So on one side of the face, on this side of the face, I've applied the RMS, the Tan Lines, and on the other side, I just had to talk about this. This is new from Dior, and it's very similar with the RMS, but it has less of that sheen. It's more of a natural satin finish. And obviously you have two products here. You have a shaper, or what should I call this? Because it's not really a bronzer. It can be a bronzer for someone who has very light skin tone. Like if you are fair, you couldn't find your bronzer, this is going to be your new bronzer. If you try it, you're gonna love it. And also this is a really good highlighter. very beautifully, finely milled. It's not glittery. It has, again, that beautiful satin finish. It's a palette that I really think it's worth it. If you want to splurge, definitely go with Dior. Another Dior product that I've used it quite differently than what you have seen me using this in the past. So this is the Forever Glow Star Filter. Imagine Hollywood Flawless Filter, but with less of a glowy finish. This is, again, this is more like a sheen. It's something that you can actually wear on its own, because forgive me, but I cannot use Hollywood Flawless Filter on its own. I look like a disco ball with that product. It's just too shiny for my taste to use it all over the face, but I do like to use it, on the sides of my face, or sometimes I like to apply it just like I did with this product, Hollywood Flawless Filter. I like to apply it at the end of the look as a highlighter, as a cream highlighter. This is more versatile. This can be used on its own all over the face. It gives you that almost like a filter effect. It's really, really that good. You can apply, after this, you could apply your foundation. It will still shine through, or you could use it and wear it on its own. You could apply this on your eyes. It gives you that beautiful glossy finish on the eyelids. You don't have to apply the other product. I know that there is another product from Dior. It's called Star Maximizer or something like that. It's in a smaller form. Now, obviously, this is beautiful, and it's something that I use and I would recommend. Like, this is definitely not a bad product. But honestly, if you have this is a lot of product, and I don't think you need this unless you want to have like pinks or like peachy colors. This can be applied on the eyes, on the cheeks, like a glowy blush. It's really beautiful, but in my opinion, you will get a lot more use from a product like this. So on one side of the face, I've applied this on top of my foundation with a beauty blender. Is my preferred way to apply cream highlighters in general. And on the other side, I've applied this Westman Atelier. This is so good. I've always loved this product. It's what I have on this side of my face. The difference between this and this, obviously, I've explained to you where you can use this. This is just a balm, not just a balm, because it's not just a balm. It's a really beautiful balm. But what I mean by that is that you can apply it on your cheeks, on the highest points of the cheeks, to give you that luminosity. That is it. Also, you could apply it on the eyes for that same reason. But it's not a product that you could apply all over the face. It doesn't give you any blurring effect. It just gives you that shine, and it stays wet. This never dries. When this one, because it's more of a gel form, this will dry. This is a product that I would recommend for everyone. This is a product I would recommend mostly for people who have mature, dry, or just people who love a very dewy product. When it comes to eyebrows, you know my love for Anastasia Beverly Hills. She's doing the best products when it comes to eyebrows, especially. There's this new product that Anastasia Beverly Hills recently came out with. It's called Volumizing Tinted Eyebrow Gel. This product really is different than all the other eyebrow gels because it has this volumizing technology. I don't know exactly how they do it, but it's the only eyebrow gel that when I apply it, it looks like I have twice more eyebrows. And it doesn't really happen with other eyebrows. Also, it has a really good hold. Not like wow, but it has a good hold. In terms of eyebrow pencils, I did wanted to talk about Glossy Boy Brow Arch. I didn't like this at first, and now I love it. It happens very rarely for a product to really change my opinion, but I don't know how, but I like it a lot. So this, imagine a pomade in a pencil form. It has more of that waxy consistency. I guess I had to just get used with this new consistency because in my head, when I think about a pencil for eyebrows, I think about something that's very dry. I think about very little wax. So that's why I guess it took me a little while to love this, but now I'm really hooked. Today, I'll be honest with you, I did not use the right colors on my eyebrows. Is this okay? It's okay, but it's not perfect. My perfect shade, if I want to warm up my whole face, is warm brown in terms of this, and a warm brown for Glossier. I have them at home because sometimes I do my makeup at home and I didn't have another one to bring at the studio and I forgot them. So I was using medium brown today, and for the pencil I was using cool dark brown, which is something that I try to stay away from. I'm not using as many cool eyebrow products as I used to. Back in the days, I would be like always cool. If possible, I would be like all the way gray. And now I like a little bit warmer tones on my eyebrows. I don't know, maybe it's because of my hair that is, now I have my natural hair color. Okay, let's move on with eyes because I can do, 5 eye looks. So I was using this new Spice eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, I said this many times, and I know that a lot of people maybe don't agree with me, but in my opinion, Anastasia Beverly Hills has the best eyeshadows out there. Better than Natasha Denona. When I say better, I mean globally better than Natasha Denona. There are certain Natasha Denona colors and textures that are better than Anastasia, but globally, Anastasia, in my opinion, has the most blendable, the most beautiful texture when it comes to eyeshadows. It's something that I personally prefer to use as a makeup artist. Like if I had to choose between Natasha and Anastasia, I would go with Anastasia. But that doesn't mean that I don't like Natasha Denona. I always spend my own money on Natasha Denona. I have every single palette out there. So this eyeshadow palette, the Spice one, has 9 different colors and they are all absolutely stunning. I'll put the swatches here, but yeah, the full makeup that I have on my eyes today is done with this palette. Again, you probably have something similar at home, but I'm still going to recommend this. This is just so beautiful. Another palette that I think if you have the possibility to splurge is this Makeup by Mario. I have the warm one as well. The warm one, I use it less. At least for myself, that definitely is not an eyeshadow palette for me. For example, that one I use it more on someone like Amina Mwadi. Amina Mwadi is a client of mine and I use that palette a lot on her. So the same one as this, but the warm one, because she has that medium skin tone. It really depends on the season. She could go medium dark. So if you're that skin tone and skin undertone, you're gonna love the warm palette. But if you're more like me, you're going to love the neutral one. You're gonna get a lot of use because with these eyeshadows, you can shape the eye however you want. It's really so good. And I know it looks such a simple, it's like, oh my God, it's such a simple, there's nothing like glam to it. This is something that I love about this palette. Like I love, you can tell that, okay, it is plastic, but it's like really well made. It's really, really well made. I love this eyeshadow so much. And as a makeup artist, I appreciate it even more. I could not talk about, and I hope you can find this in Sephora, because you can in Sephora France. This is the Dior Show Mono color in 755 Rose Tulle. This eyeshadow, you guys, this particular color, I will put a video with myself applying this. You're going to love it. Like this is my favorite mono eyeshadow color to use, especially in the summertime, because it has that rosy color, but it's not too mauvey. Sometimes it can be a little bit too mauvey. This is just perfection. I'm not done with eyes. These pops of color, listen, I don't have the Patrick Ta. I know everybody is obsessed with the new Patrick Ta. I have ordered it from Cult Beauty. I'm waiting for my order. I'm so sorry I don't have it yet. So I cannot talk about that one. But I have these pops of color from Charlotte Tilbury that are really, really beautiful. If you don't have anything similar with this, these are very, very pretty. And while we are close, I wanted to show you guys these 2 gems These are so good. Would I recommend this? 100%. They are called Eye Lights from RMS, and I have Strobe, and the other color is Flare. So Flare is the gold one, and Strobe is this beautiful gray metal. Both of them are gorgeous and they last so well, and they're also going to last you for a long time. Like, you're probably going to have them for, I don't know, 2 years if you keep using them. Really beautiful colors. Again, I'm going to insert a video with me applying this. If you're applying this all over the eyelid, on your mobile lid, honestly, you don't need anything else. It's just that good of a product. For mascara, you know, I love Lash Clash. It's just my favorite mascara, but I ran out of it. So I had the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. This is what I have on my eyes right now. I do like this mascara a lot, and basically what I do, believe it or not, if you've ever been my client, you know that I will always give you one of these mascaras. I only use one mascara for each client, and then I gift it to her. So basically I buy a bunch of these Bad Gal Bangs because this mascara, it's easy for me to manipulate. It has a silicone wand. It's very thin. I don't know if you guys can see. And it's very easy for me to manipulate when I get super, super close to the client, and then I have to coat every lash with mascara. Sometimes they want to do it themselves, but a lot of times I want to do it on them. So this wand is really practical for me to do clients' makeup. Is it my absolute favorite mascara for myself? No. Lash Clash is from YSL. But because I don't have that one, I'm going to use this, because you know what? I'm not going to go spend 30 euros or 40 euros, wherever, for a mascara when I have like 50 new mascaras at home. It's ridiculous, right? However, I'm being honest with you. And here comes my favorite part, and your favorite part, I hope, and that is lips. I'm going to start with what I'm wearing right now, and that is a combination between Dior, no surprise, Dior in the shade 303. This is a lip contour that I adore. Let's compare this with Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever, because I find that it's similar. However, this one lasts a lot longer. This is Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever, a color that is so good to contour your lips, to give you that really nice border. And this is Dior. So it's slightly lighter and it lasts longer. In my opinion, this is the perfect shade if you are looking for that true neutral contour. This really works with so many lipsticks. You could apply this and just move on with something like this. It's going to work. Something like this is going to work. Something like this is going to work. That lip liner, that color really is universally working for so many skin tones. I'm not gonna say for all the skin tones, but many. If you're all the way from light to medium, even medium dark, I think can pull off this color. And then on my lips, of course, I'm wearing also a Dior color. I thought I'm less of a Dior maniac nowadays, because I used to be, I know. But it looks like, you know, old habits don't really change. This is what I have on my lips. It's shade 100, the matte version, because, you know, they have satin. And for me, number 100 always worked, especially with lip liner. I know that for some people, shade 100 can be a little bit too warm, a little bit too dark, especially if you're fair skin tone. Now, let me show you. If you're fair skin tone, this is 100. If this might not work for you, try shade 220. On me, it looks very mauvey right now because I have self-tan on, But on you, if you have a fair, if you're very light, I promise you, you're gonna love this color. Do you see the difference? And then if you're darker, let's just say you're a medium dark, you're looking for a good nude, I think number 300 you will love. Obviously, this is not a nude for me, but it might be for you if you're darker. I love it. Truly love this color. I have two other products from Dior because I'm a Dior maniac, apparently. Obviously, the lip oil, I don't know what it is about this product. I can't get over it. I just can't get over it. I keep returning to this product. I keep looking for it. I'm just hooked. This comes in multiple shades. You could apply it on its own. You could apply it on top of your lipstick. I think it's the shape and also the applicator that's really cute. It just creates this glass effect on your lips that I adore. Okay, I removed the lipstick, but I kept the lip liner because I wanted to show you this. I showed it to you before. This is the Prism lip gloss from Armani, and I know this color you would be like, what? I don't know, this new technology that they were using for this lip gloss. There's nothing I love more than this consist. You guys, when you rub your lips together as you're wearing this, the angels are singing in the sky. Like you hear the bells. It's the perfect consistency, a little plush, very luxurious, very warm in terms of like it feels like it wraps your lips with this amazing coat of product. I adore it. Not sticky at all, but it's rich. You can feel it as a rich as La Mer for lips. As what you would think La Mer feels for your skin, that's how this feels on the lips. It's such a beautiful, fantastic texture of lip gloss. I adore it. The shade that I'm using is 06. Again, let's take this off while we're close. And I told you guys, this lip liner works with everything. Now I can demonstrate. Okay, I added just a little bit more. And now I wanted to show you this, although I showed you guys before. This is the Gisou. I don't know who influenced me, TikTok or whatever, but I went and bought this myself. In summer, this was the only thing I was wearing. I truly love this product. It's so sexy. It feels very different than this. This feels very hydrating. It's very rich, but like I said, comfortable and not sticky. This is like a typical oil. When I say typical oil, I don't mean really typical oil. I mean like just the typical oil that are now very popular, very pleasant on the lips. Is this going to stay a long time on the lips? No, it won't. You will have to reapply it multiple times. But I personally expect this from a lip oil. Like I don't expect a lip oil to stay on my lips for 4 hours. It's not going to. A lip gloss, this one stays longer. That I can assure you of. Let me remove this and show you something else. I wanted to show you this lip liner from Saie. This is in the shade Wink. And the color is like my lips, but better. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like this is something that a lot more people will love. I know this. It's not everyone that loves beigey, grayish tone of lip liner. I know a lot of you will love Wink more than 303 from Dior. So that's why I had to show you this just in case. And then paired with this, I don't know if this is a lip gloss or a lip oil, but it feels like it's a gloss and an oil in the same time. And it's from Saie. And look at this. This color and this texture. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't like to go with shimmery on the eyes and shimmery on the lips. That's why I went with the Dior 100. I don't think it looks bad. It's just not my preferred way to do makeup. This is the most similar with the Armani, but it's not like Armani, but it's very similar. Super pleasant on the lips, super pleasant. Let's take it off. I think by now you know my love for lip liners from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have absolutely every single color there is. And Mocha is this warmer shade. Let me show you what it looks like. So it's a little bit warmer, and then I love these new lipsticks from NARS. This is the Be Explicit, I think they're called. I can't pronounce this. Lyson. I'm gonna put the name of this lipstick in the description box. But look at this. Adore. Oh, you guys, it's such a good color. And I think a lot of you would love this texture because it's not drying, but it has a lot of pigment. It feels more like a gel formula. Very, very lightweight, but stunning, this lipstick. And that concludes my recommendations for Sephora Savings event. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Click on the ring bell button. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I show you a lot of looks in there as well. And if you want me to film another video for next week, this week, about skincare, fragrance, hair care, please let me know. I don't consider myself too much of a connoisseur when it comes to skincare or hair care. I could just give you my personal recommendations. When I talk about makeup, I can see the bigger picture because I get to try makeup on so many people, right? So that's why I kind of stopped. I took a step back from a lot of other subjects and kind of kept it where I feel the most comfortable, and that is makeup. But if you want, again, I can give you my personal preference. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, everything that I've mentioned, you can find in the description along with every shade. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Do we have sound? I just don't like the drama. I don't want to be in. I don't want to be part of it. I love a good gossip. I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. I wanted to show you where did that but when it comes to my work and like this whole world of like influencer, and do I look a little weird? No. We say we want products. I don't see myself. Now I see. New product that she reached